Newsy national correspondent James Packard is live tonight in Colorado Springs on the ground. James, what is the latest?
Hey, Chance. Well, I'm standing here about 100, maybe 150 yards from Club Q tonight, outside this memorial that has grown and grown along Academy Boulevard here in Colorado Springs. And this is the closest I can get to Club Q. Still a police line roping us off from getting any further. Flashing lights still on the scene here tonight. This is still an active investigation, and investigators have kept the details of what they're finding very close to chest. They don't want to compromise anything that they are finding. Meanwhile, we did see that suspect in court today, and while we only heard them mumble a few words during their appearance, them being in court at all spoke volumes.
Please state his name.
Andre.
4 days after the horrific mass shooting at a Colorado Springs gay nightclub, the suspected shooter made a first appearance in court. A video monitor in the courtroom showed Anderson Lee Aldrich in a wheelchair, slumped to one side. Aldrich will be held without bond until another court appearance in December. Hours before the hearing, the suspect was still in the hospital, recovering from injuries sustained after being beaten by patrons at Club Q, who tackled and beat them. Hours before Wednesday's hearing, defense attorneys announced the suspect is non-binary and uses they-them pronouns.
In every single murder case that I've prosecuted, which have been more than I would care to talk about, I refer to every one of those as defendants, and that's what I will do in this case. And it has no impact on the way that I prosecute this case.
A motive for the shooting is still under investigation, but the suspect is facing murder and hate crime charges in the attack that left 5 people dead. Prosecutors have yet to formally file charges, but those are expected in the coming days, and legal experts expect more charges will be added.
Every single person who was there at Club Q is a victim of one crime or another. The role of the criminal justice system here is going to be honor all those victims. Every single charge that will be added will represent someone who suffered.
Meantime, the Colorado Springs community is deep in mourning of a shattered safe haven.
Just want to say that we are all strong. The community is strong, and we will all get through this.
Memorials set up outside Club Q continue to grow, and vigils held in Colorado and across the nation honor the lives lost amid calls for justice.
I'm hurting deep inside. I've lost 2 good friends. Being at that bar, they became family. And I'm going to miss them so much.
There is a bitter, cold wind blowing through Colorado Springs here tonight, but this air outside this memorial is thick with grief, Chance, and anybody can be impacted by the trauma of events like this, whether you were in the club, in this community, or watching all these events unfold from coast to coast, and experts want you to be aware of that. In fact, there are a lot of therapists here in Colorado Springs who are giving free or reduced fees for their services, and at the same time, the Colorado Crisis Services, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, Inside Out Youth Services, and the Trevor Project, all ready to help people, connect them with the resources they need to process that grief. Chance.